Okay, this is a reading about what feels difficult right now. Let's get into it. Take a deep breath together. And I just ask that we're grounded, present, and open to receive messages. What is feeling difficult right now? Universe. Seven of Swords. Right away I got the sense of letting go. Letting go of a narrative, letting go of a story, letting go of past hurts. Letting go of a story that you were telling yourself that I think it's time for that story to turn a new page, end the chapter, you know? So why does this feel difficult right now? Because you're being asked to move forward and keep your path clear, keep your energy clear. Solar plexus coming up. I think it feels difficult right now to let go of these narratives because they're no longer aligning with yourself and how you feel and what you're focused on. You know, we have this energy, right? And it's as the ship is moving forward, it's focusing on what's in front of it. You know, the sun in a sense may be setting or rising, I don't really know, but that's where they're headed towards, right? They're headed towards their passions, what fuels them. And so in your case, when we see the World card like we did with an energy of the Seven of Swords, kind of saying like, though this chapter is over, this part of your life is over, and it's putting it to rest, grieving. And I think it's more focusing on how split you are from your mind and from your gut right now, and how ending this particular chapter will help bring you into alignment and further movement forward. So what is it that you're needing to let go of right now? Let go of fear. You have so much bravery, so much wisdom about what's coming next. I think the difficult part is not listening to the outside noise, the conflict around you, and kind of like, you know, the things that you sit with when you're alone that inhibit us from making the choices and decisions to move us forward. But when you look, taking the leap, taking the jump isn't that far off in front of you, so you can do it. I think it's more about collecting your strength and your power to be free, in a sense. Be free from the thoughts, be free from what had held you back before, and start to write a new narrative. Because from your root to your crown, in a sense, you're being backed. It's like your whole body is aligning with this new vibration, this energy that you've made space for. And as you continue to expand, the old beliefs have to be moved out too. And it's just a process. It's just a part of your process. I don't think it's anything, you know, fancy or such a big deal, right? But it's just a piece of the process to continue the bigger picture and what's actually going on in your life. So let's go ahead and close out about the difficulties that you've been facing. Four of Wands. I think that's relevant because this is like a complete structure, you know, foundation, vision that you're already in a sense, right? But it's how you're continuing and sustaining that energy. So again, let's get a close out. Magician and Five of Pentacles. Where do you want to focus your energy, and where do you want to create distance? This is about tapping into what is going on in the universe around you, and what resources, what thought patterns. You know, when I see this card as a representation of the Five of Pentacles, I see it break down in different aspects of our life. We have our, you know, our pentacles, our cups, our wands, and our whatever else, air, right? And so I think this is like a culmination of how we calibrate ourselves to this balance, but also how we create distance in certain things so that we can come closer to our goals or what we want in the physical reality. And how joining all these different elements, right, all these different aspects together to bring to our awareness what we want to manifest. And for you, and for this reading in particular, it's you know, it's the heavier thoughts that are bringing down the emotions so that we can free up our wands energy and our ability to create and manifest more clearly for the physical. All right, much love.